have this egocentric urge where I want to feel like I'm the only person in this world. My mom recently asked me where home is.
Hello，大家好，欢迎来到另外技术的分享。
So, Chloe, your content is incredibly unique, artsy, and somewhat abstract and philosophical. I just love it so much. Can you share with us how you've developed into the person you are today?
Yeah, well, I was born and raised in Shanghai, and I went to a French school up until college. In school, I was mainly surrounded by French culture and French people, and out of school, I was basically just like bathing in the local Chinese culture. The French school really emphasizes like developing students' critical thinking and philosophical thinking from a young age. I think as for the Chinese side, some people say that my work is like very calming. And I think much of that comes from like Chinese philosophy in a way, like Taoism, where it emphasizes like Wu Wei, which is like, peacefully engaging. And one day I came across Taoism and I thought it was really similar to Stoicism from like ancient Greek. And it probably comes across in my writing and art and temper and things like that.
In one of your videos, you mentioned that to better understand a country's culture, the best way is to learn its history, art, and food. So, could you share with us some of your top recommendations when it comes to those aspects of both countries?
Yeah, I think if you're trying to get to know a country's culture, I always recommend reading books on multifaceted understanding of the culture. So I think for Chinese culture, like if you want to get to know ancient China, there's like Yi, and then of course there's like Yuhua for like more contemporary Chinese history. And my personal favorite are like Zhang Ailing's books. Because I grew up in Shanghai, and her books gives a real like glimpse into life in like old Shanghai. For French, I guess Victor Hugo's Les Misérables is like a classic.
And also, Chloe, as an influencer, you have a platform that reaches a diverse audience. And with the Year of Culture and Tourism between China and France underway, how do you see your role in promoting cultural understanding between China and France?
Well, as I've mentioned, like my cultural background plays a significant role in the artwork and writing that I create. So I think in that sense, I think the least that I can do is show people what can be created when two different cultures merge and come together to form a new perspective. I feel like today's younger generation have like everyone's more globalized in a way where you have a lot more uh, openings to foreign culture. Like we're in a position where we can help demystify cultural norms, practices, and perspectives. Like, for example, I have a friend who works closely with the French consulate in Shanghai to organize like cultural events. And that just bridges the two cultures together. So yeah, I think there's a lot of different things that we can do just depending on the industry that we are in.
Yeah.